coverage of the NFL brings us to the Superdome in downtown New Orleans. Straight ahead, we've got a pretty good one on tap here, as it'll be the Dallas Cowboys taking on the New Orleans Saints. The kicker for the Saints, Will Lutz, has it teed up, and here we go from New Orleans. Cavante Turpin now from his end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. They'll run with Pollard to begin the drive. And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain, second down.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
Second down, 8 to go from the 28. Prescott now. Throw complete right side to Cooks. Into space at the 45. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there on the catch and run. 45 yards. All right, Charles, let me put you in the head of one of those defenders out there. You have a big play like that go against you so early. What does that shake your confidence?
It shouldn't, but it often does, because your thought process all during the week is how you're going to get after that offense and make your plays. And when they make one against you, makes you a little bit hesitant.
Time to regroup. Prescott looks to throw on first. That's dumped off to Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's second down. Heck of a play there to get to him quickly and get him down for a loss.
I think they did a really nice job getting ready for this game, scouting, watching film, and understanding defensively what the play design was.
On second down, it's Pollard. So they get half of what they needed. It'll be 3rd and 6 upcoming.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Rush coming, and he's taken down. That's the former Buckeye Pete Warner getting the sack.
Brings up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Cowboys are going to jump out to a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put him in field goal range.
Yeah, one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed him to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
Carr going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 21. They start the drive on the ground. Kamara up past the 25 to the 26, a gain of 5.
Nice satisfying run on 1st down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And he's going to have the 1st down yardage to the 35. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Carr. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Carr's throw there taken in by Smith. He's across midfield. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. To throw is Carr. Goes right back to Smith again. Give him back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. Now Carr. That's into a crowd and intercepted. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Cowboys are going to take possession here at their own 6-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They got the ball now following a big play, keeping the other guys out of the end zone. Now they'll start deep in their own territory, 1st and 10. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
2nd down, Pollard again. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. 7 yards there and a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Prescott on 1st down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Cameron Jordan so tough to block as he gets in there to record the sack. A 2nd down throw for Prescott. Pete Werner. That is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. So, Charles, no turnovers yet for this offense, but those sacks now, they're starting to pile up.
And one thing usually leads to another because they've got to figure out how the offensive line and everyone else involved in protection can keep their quarterback upright and allow him a chance to throw the ball downfield.
And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. So consecutive interceptions here early on in this one, and maybe setting the tone, Charles, for a game where the defense really takes center stage.
And don't you think that both offenses are really catching a bit from their coaching staff about avoiding these turnovers that we've seen early? I think both teams are trying to find an advantage.
Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Credit the sack to Leighton Vander Esch. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes remain. 3-0 our score. So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On the counter, here's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That second down play nets a -4.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes. And no move to pull Carr and the offense off. They're going to go on fourth down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it prior to what will be an important fourth down. And how about this? Fourth and long, and they're going to go for it.
6-18. Express. What's up?
Now Carr. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And the Cowboys' defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys' offense. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, and some guys, you know, they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing. Prescott. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints will take over here just shy of the 30.
So rare to see any quarterback toss back-to-back interceptions in the NFL, regardless of status or experience. Whether it's him personally or just the offensive game plan, I think this defense is reading something out there, and they're holding the upper hand.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. It'll be a loss of 10. And it'll bring up 2nd. These sacks now, they're starting to pile up, Charles. And that front 7 defensively, they've had their way with this offensive line.
And I think at this stage, we have to start thinking about different play calls. We've got to start helping this quarterback out because the entire game he's been under siege. I don't care what the down and distance, they've got to get the ball out of his hands a lot quicker.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. These offenses seemingly still back at the hotel for the first half. 3-0 our score as the second half gets underway. And able to break this out all the way to the 38-yard line. Great return. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Picked off by Trayvon Diggs. And the Cowboys are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. But that one is going to sting. First play of the third quarter and a turnover.
And you have to know that at halftime, they spent a lot of time going through their checklist of what they wanted to accomplish to start this third quarter. Turning it over like this was not on that list.
Not at all. And you come out of the locker room trailing, so that first drive to establish momentum is very key.
Crucial.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Prescott from the gun. He gets it to Cooks. Room past the 35. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
And that's complete to Cooks. So the completion good for 7 there. And now 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Simple drag route here, lined up out left and tried to work his way back across the field. You probably saw me twitch there, partner, because I think he wanted the ball a little bit sooner. By the time he looked it in, the defender was right on it.
Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
4th down, Prescott. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. He's got the first down and more. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And this is picked up by the Saints. And a big turnover here as his guys will get the football back. And the aggressive play call simply does not work out. You're on your own side of the field here.
Stupid-ass fumble.
Yeah, I would agree with that. There's a time for analytics and a time for being aggressive, but not with this field position. There's also a time for good old football 101 sets. Punt it away, let your defense take over with better field position.
Staying on the ground on first with Camaro.
Camaro. He out of there.
Running free at the 45. Off to the races. Moving inside the 20. Touchdown. Alvin Kamara. 89 yards. And the Saints have taken the lead here in this third quarter. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Lutz with the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Well, from deep in the end zone, he's going to bring this out. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Prescott. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Now a shotgun handoff to Pollard, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
Well, we saw a lot of negative plays that resulted in plenty of lost yardage in the first half, and that trend is continuing here.
Backed up here, tough spot, needing 11 yards to pick up the first. To throw is Prescott. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Dak and the offense still out there. They are going to go for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. The offense failed earlier on the previous crack at this, but they're going again on 4th down. The Cowboys will go. Prescott, and he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Saints are going to get it back and in great shape. Kamara up the middle. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down.
An opportunity to get a drive started here at the end of the 3rd quarter. What you're trying to do is break the game down a little bit. Don't let your guys see too deep into the game, into the future, and say, oh, we got to get here. No, right here, right in front of them, melt the clock down, get to the 4th quarter, try and keep going.
And try to keep that lead.
Exactly.
And they will not have time to get another play in here as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and a yard. They run it again with Kamara. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. A 10th carry for Kamara. 127 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all game long.
Sometimes, Brandon, it's just not a secret to how things get done. He's been running well all game long, and they continue to rely on him in this key situation.
They told us they were going to rely on him. They have. He comes through there, a big 3rd down conversion. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
Right there, we can do it.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, we're good, we're good. That's it.
They'll pound it up the middle with Kamara. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a pickup of 3, but still a little work to do on 3rd and goal.
Partner, I know we're in a goal-to-go situation, but my goodness, think about running the ball here. Not even a thought, is it?
Defensively, they're in a prime spot.
And I think the defensive guys are probably expressing themselves to them as well. I wouldn't run it here, guys. You might want to try throwing it.
Well, a 3rd down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position.
not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive. Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. On second down, Prescott again. And he's going to be intercepted for the third time.
This game, baby.
Inside the 20, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Well, just add that to the list of great moments.